It was 1 year ago that a forest fire engulfed the small community at Fort McMurray. Nearly 100,000 people living in this part of Western Canada were forced to flee their homes. Today, the 6,000 square kilometers of charred forest and destroyed neighborhoods are burning reminders of the disaster. When Stephen Menard was able to return home 1 month later, his house, like those of his neighbors, was nothing but a pile of rubble. He chose to rebuild it himself.
So it's been part of a healing process for the family, building our own home. It's helped us considerably get over some of our losses. It's helped us deal with some of the losses of our neighbors and our friends as well.
With the arrival of spring, construction has resumed, and authorities say they are confident they will be able to rebuild some 2,500 buildings that went up in flames.
When you get people back home, they start to put their roots down again and start to get the ability to see that future. And so I think that this year is the hard year, that every year hereafter will get a little bit easier for people.
But the fire proved to be a financial blow to Fort McMurray. Entirely dependent on the oil and gas industry, the local economy had already been suffering for several years from falling oil prices. Now, acres of land have been abandoned by residents opting to use their insurance money to start fresh in places with better job prospects. After losing his home to the fire, Bilal Abbas is renting another one on the outskirts of the city. At this point, he's not sure he will rebuild in the area.
It worries me a lot, especially being a homeowner and an investor in this community myself, having my family here, being born here. When I look at my surroundings, we're not seeing the confidence in reinvestment into our community, and leaves me uncertain as to what my future will be here in Fort McMurray.
Uncertainty that extends to the rest of the region. Reconstruction costs here have already reached billions, and 15,000 people still remain unable to return home.